Hi, in this video, I am going to show you how to install, set up, and run the Health Check Analyzer. This is the standard Broadcom disclaimer. About the Datacom Health Check Analyzer. The Datacom Health Check Analyzer is a web-based application that enables the users to discover valuable insights, best practices, and recommendations for their Datacom environment. It primarily uses the Datacom system REST API to retrieve data from the dynamic system tables. After retrieving the data, it then analyzes the data using the preloaded Datacom best practices and generate a report. Using this report, users can prioritize and address any flagged issues to improve the performance of their Datacom system. It also allows the users to export data and reports in CVS format. First, let me show you how to install and configure the Health Check Analyzer on Windows and Mac. These are the prerequisites for installing the Health Check Analyzer on Windows and Mac. Basically, we need to have the latest version of Node.js installed on the system and Datacom system REST API setup and the Datacom Health Check Analyzer TOL file. These are the steps we need to follow for installing and configuring the Health Check Analyzer. The first one is verify and install Node.js. To verify whether the Node.js is installed on our system or not, we need to open the command prompt and type node space -v and then press enter. If the Node.js is already installed on our system, then it sends a message with the version number. If node-v command is not recognized, then we need to download and install Node.js from https nodejs.org/download site. Here I open the command prompt. To verify whether the Node.js is installed or not, all we need to do is type node space -v and then press enter. So then it shows the version like here, because I have the Node.js version 20-10 installed on my system. If you don't see that kind of version, then basically we need to download and install Node.js from nodejs.org website. After verifying the Node.js on our system, the next step is to download and extract the Datacom Health Check Analyzer tar file. Basically, we can download this tar file from Datacom support portal. So once we download that one, then we need to open the command prompt again and then navigate that folder and then issue the tar command to unzip that tar file. Here, I already downloaded the tar file into my local folder. So once we download that one, then we need to open the command prompt and then navigate to that folder. Once we navigate to that folder, then we need to issue that tar command to unzip that tar file. Then we need to give the full file name of the tar file. And then press enter. So it unzips and then places a folder called package. Like this, there's a package folder here. So like this. After extracting the tar file, then we need to configure app.yaml file in package/config folder. Basically, in this file, we need to update port number and REST API base URL. In the File Explorer, browse the package folder and then browse the config folder. Here we have the app.yaml file. Right click on this one and open with Notepad. Just read edits in the Notepad. You can use any editor to edit this file. So once you edit this one, then we have to update the port number here with any valid port number. And then for the base URL, we need to give the REST API URL and port number here. And then we need to keep /API/v1 as it is. Once we update these two, then save this file and then close it. After configuring the app.yaml file, then the next step is to start the Datacom Health Check Analyzer. For this, again, open the command prompt and then navigate to package folder with cd.package command. Then on that command prompt, then type node app.js and then press enter. So it starts the server and gives this message saying that server is listening at port 3012. So that means the server is up and running on this port. So once we start this server, then we need to launch the Datacom Health Check Analyzer. For this one, just open any web browser, then type http local port :3012 and then press enter. So this opens the health check login page. So to enter into the health check analyzer, here you can enter mainframe credentials, or you can just click on the sample data link. So it takes you to main page of the Datacom Health Check Analyzer. Now I will show you how to install and configure the Datacom Health Check Analyzer on USS environment. These are the prerequisites for USS environment. Basically, we need to have Datacom System REST API setup, Datacom Health Check Analyzer tar file, any GOS version installed that is supported by IBM, then IBM USS installed, then latest version of Node.js installed on the USS environment. Then we need to have at least 100 MB of available disk space on the USS environment. The first step in the installation process is downloading and extracting the Datacom Health Check Analyzer tar file. So we can download the tar file from the Datacom support portal. Then we need to prepare a directory within the USS environment where you want to install the API. Once we have that directory created, then we need to copy the tar file onto the mainframe L4. To extract the files, navigate to the folder created in the previous step within the USS and then issue the tar unzip command or the USS command line prompt. Basically, this command unzip the file and places the package folder in the current location. I already downloaded and copied the health check tar file into my USS environment. I use the FileZilla to copy the tar file from my local system to USS environment. You can use FileZilla or any other methods to copy the tar file to USS system. Now I'm going to execute tar unzip command to extract this file. So here we need to give tar space -xovf hyphen then full name of the file. And press enter. After extracting the tar file, then we need to configure the script file and then we need to configure app.yaml file. First, we'll configure the script file, that is start.hc.sh file. To configure this .hc.sh script file, we need to navigate to the package/scripts folder within the USS and then issue the command chmod space +x space the start.hc.sh or the USS command line to set the execute permission for that start.hc.sh file. Then after that, we need to edit start.hc.sh file in normal mode, not in UTF-8 mode. Then we need to update the second line with paths to node.exe within USS and node.app.js paths. These are case sensitive, so we need to be careful on this. Here, I am on my USS environment and navigated to package/scripts folder. Here, if you see the permissions for start.hc.sh script file, there is no execute permission. So to provide execute permission for this file, we need to issue a change mod command with +x and then file name. And it adds the execute permission to this start.hc.sh script file. Here if you see it has that X permission for this file. After providing the execute permission, then we need to edit start.hc.sh script file and update the second line with path to node.exe and app.js. I'm going to use udlist utility to edit this file. Option 17. Then this is my USS path. And then we need to go to this my health check folder. Again, then now we need to browse package folder. Under that, again, we need to browse scripts folder. Then we need to edit start.hc.sh in normal mode. So option 1 is the normal mode edit. So if you select option 1 and press enter, so it edits this start.hc.sh script file. So basically here we need to provide path to node.exe and app.js in the second line. So the second line, this is the command, next command, and from here, this is the path to my node.exe in ESS environment. So up to this is the path to my node.exe. Then after that, this is my path to app.js. After updating, save the file and exit out. Save and then exit out. After configuring the script file, then we need to configure app.yaml file. So for this, we need to edit the app.yaml file in UTF-8 mode. And in this file, we need to update port number and base URL to call the Datacom system REST API. Here again, I am using the udlist utility to edit app.yaml file. So basically the app.yaml file is in config folder. We need to browse the config folder and the app.yaml file, we need to edit it in UTF-8 format. That's basically option 3. So here basically we need to update port number with any valid port number, and then we need to update the base URL to point to our REST API. So here basically I'm going to demo base and then add my test REST API base URL. After updating this file, then save and then exit out. So now we are done with configuring the script file and app.yaml file. Then the next step is starting Datacom Health Check Analyzer. For this, basically, we need to copy the JCL code from runscript.jcl in package.scripts folder to a host file. And then we need to update job code and then update the script path to the location of starthc.sh script file in the USS. And then we need to submit that JCL. So here, if you browse the scripts folder, there's a file called runhcscripts.jcl. We browse that. And this is basically the template of the JCL to start health check analyzer. So we need to copy this code to our local file, host file, and then update job code and as well as the script path here to starthc.sh file in USS. Here I have already copied the template JCL code to my local host file and then updated the job code with my details like notify user and my job ID, all these things, and also updated the script path to point to starthc.sh file on the USS environment. After updating the JCL, save it and then submit. After submitting the job, go to the sys view and check the sys out of the job to just make sure that it started the health check app. So if you browse the std out, basically it's started the server, health check server, and it says server is listening at port 46001. That means the job started the health check app properly and the health check is up and running now. After starting the Datacom Health Check Analyzer, then we need to launch it. For that, open any web browser and then type http, then the host name of on the USS environment. After entering the host and port number, press enter. Then it starts the health check. So this is basically the first health check window. Basically here we have two options. Basically we need to provide mainframe credentials to work with live data, or you can just click sample data link to play with around sample data. So if you click sample data, it takes you to the main screen of the health check analyzer. That concludes the process of installation and setup of the health check analyzer on Windows, Mac, and USS environment. Thank you.